What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. In this video I'm going to be talking about my 2-month weight loss progress. I'm going to talk about my goals, why I do Omad, how exactly I do Omad for weight loss. Obviously I'm going to show you my results. I've got some pictures and I've got some numbers to show you, and also I'm going to be showing you what food I had today. So before I get into it, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I upload every day showing you what foods I ate, how many calories, what I did. I basically document my whole weight loss journey. Also, please, if you don't mind, watch the whole video as it will help the channel. But now let's get into it. So finally, 2 months in, I'm really happy that I've reached 2 months. I'm finally back on track. As for the past year, I've been struggling to stick to Omad and I've put a load of weight on, but now I've finally managed to stick to it. So for those who are wondering what my goals are, I just want to get fit, I want to be healthy, physically and mentally. Obviously I want to get my 6-pack back and hopefully reach about 80 kilos in weight. So that's almost 20 kilo weight loss. And in general, that should get rid of my belly flab. And by starting this channel, I'm hoping to document my journey and hopefully help some of you along the way with some diet tips and some workouts. Even if I help out one person, I've already achieved my goal. So for the past 2 months, as you know, I have been eating only 1 meal a day. I've been eating pretty much whatever I want, but I have been counting the calories. Otherwise, I don't think it'll work. At least for me, it doesn't. So it's been very important to me to keep track of my calories. And also, I've only been drinking water. Nothing in the water, just plain water. And one thing that always keeps me on track is one cheat day every week. But that depends on how good my results have been in the week. Doing that, it kind of gives my body a bit of a reset so that I can battle the next week. But generally, I've been eating whatever I want. Sometimes I'll have pizzas, sometimes I'll have burgers, sometimes I'll have healthy food. I kind of like to balance it out just so I don't get bored throughout the week. A bit of healthy food and a bit of junk food. But for the past 2 weeks, I actually haven't lost any weight. 2 weeks ago, I only lost about 300 grams, which is not that much compared to what I normally lose. And then last week, I actually ended up putting that weight back on. So technically for 2 weeks, I didn't lose a single pound, which was a little depressing considering I've put all that work in and I'm not losing any weight. So then I decided to drop my carbs just to see if that'll help, because I had been eating a lot of carbs. So I thought the carbs might be making my body hold on to the water and not let me see any results. So I've actually done 1 week of low carb diet, kind of keto, not really worrying about the fats and proteins, just concentrating on low carbs. But now the day has come and I'm ready to tell you if it worked or not. So my start weight was 2 months ago 98.7 kilos, which was 217.5 pounds or 15.5 stone, and that's quite a high weight for me. But now I've weighed myself. I've actually weighed myself 2 days early. I normally weigh myself on a Sunday. Today's Friday, and I can tell you I am 91.2 kilos, which is 201 pounds or 14.4 stone. And I can tell you, just in these 5 days, I've lost almost 2 kilos, which means the low carb diet has kick-started my weight loss again. And the total that I've lost in 2 months is 7.5 kilos, which is 16.5 pounds or 1.1 stone. Now I'm actually going to show you the pictures. Definitely a big difference. There's definitely fat gone from my belly. So, am I happy about that? Hell yes, I am. I'm really happy that the change I made with my diet has actually worked. It's showing me that the low carb diet is proving to work, and it's definitely a huge relief to me, because for the last 2 weeks I've been stressing. I've been thinking, why am I not losing weight? But this is definitely an example not to give up and to keep pushing when you're not really seeing the light. It just teaches you to find another way and overcome the obstacle. And I'm so happy that I just didn't give up. I just changed the way I eat and definitely worked. So now I'm going to show you what I actually had today. And here is my meal. Swedish meatballs, loads of them. 4 pieces of bacon and a lot of broccoli and cauliflower. Slightly went over my carb intake because I've been trying to increase my fibre, but hopefully next week I'll get my fibre supplement so I won't have to eat as much veg, even though I do like it. But the meal definitely should be nice. Whole thing comes to 1,520 calories, and it's actually 71 grams of carbs, 99 grams of fat, and 100 grams of protein. So definitely a good meal, slightly high in carbs, but I'm happy with it. So that was the meal. Definitely tasty. It definitely filled me up. The only thing I didn't like was that it was higher in carbs than I normally would have this week, but still it was less than 100 grams of carbs. And to be honest, the majority of carbs actually come from the meatballs. That's because the meatballs weren't actually 100% meat, so there's definitely a lot of other stuff in there that's not meat, which added the carbs in there. But definitely happy with the meal. It filled me up and it tasted really good. So what now? Pretty much I'm just going to keep pushing till I reach my goal and stick to Omad. If I stop losing weight again, I'll just change things up again and keep pushing. But that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment, and I will see you in the next one.